On my way to Northfield now from the Meadows. I was planning on finishing a little bit earlier, going back home. Jody Jameson's racing at the Meadows tomorrow. He was in Kentucky, obviously driving our horses yesterday. He's staying at my place tonight. We were going to go get a quick bite to eat, and then I realized I was in the 12th. Now, I tell you guys all the time, this industry will make you feel stupid. You have no idea how many times I've felt stupid in this business. Today was one of them. It had nothing to do with our horses. Our horses raced good. I'll talk about them in a second. I'm going to start with two quick items. First item is Jason Merriman, Jason McGinnis. Great job with Sweeney today. He was good from what I could see on paper. I thought the horse was good. I haven't got any feedback from either of those guys yet, but from what I can see, anyway, as I said on paper, pretty good day at the office so far. Now to the stupid part. You know what I was doing? I'm going to be completely candid with everybody. I was looking at Yearling videos. I didn't realize I was in the 12th until it was late. I looked up the tote board. I saw the 1 and 4. I looked at the program. Brady Brown, Aaron Merriman to the left of me. They look like ones to beat. The announcer's saying that I'm the horse to beat. Pick up the lines. Guy said he can leave good, but he likes the 2-hole. Okay? I go out of there. The 9 horse is going out of there with me. This is the end of my investigation of the race. 9 horse goes out of there with me. I look left. I know the 1's there, the 4's there. Probably what's going to happen is the 1's going to drop the 9 in front of him. I'm going to tap the brakes. 1 moves to the front. I'm in the 2-hole. Bob's your uncle. We come out of the first turn. 9 horse comes out again. I'm like, where are you going? In there. I put him back in the hole. I tap the brakes, but at this point now everybody thinks I want to be on the front. No one's coming. As we get closer to the TV, I look. Yeah. There's your sign. 9 horses, 9-5. I just stuffed the 9-5 favorite out of the 9 hole, back in the 2 hole with a 5-1 shot that likes to be in the 2 hole. At that very second, I was that tall. Pull up, guy says, what are you going to say? You're an idiot? I already know it. I could see he was struggling to find the words. So I cut him off. I said, sir, I completely apologize. No excuse. I was looking to cut the 1 horse loose. That's why I put Jeremy in behind me to begin with. Should have let him go. I apologize. What's he going to say? He wasn't irate. He was obviously a little disappointed. I don't know him. He doesn't know me. First impressions being what they were, probably thinks I'm an idiot. And at that very moment, he was right. Not much I can do about it. It's over now. Halfway through a drink, I'm starting to bloom again. Oh my God. Stupid. Anyway, our horses this afternoon, as I said, Sweeney was good. Manhattan Money won. I told everybody when he wins, he's gone. He's out in the field. That's where he goes now to the field. I know we're going to have clients saying, well, Anthony, he still is eligible to the Keystone Classic in a month. No. He's going to the field to grow up. It's a gigantic animal that's had a pretty good year. Stakes placed multiple times. Never got the job done in the stake. He got the job done today, and he goes to the field. Now, a little more difficult conversation was Foxy Seaside, a winner in 56. Jim, my partner, sends me an email or a message. I knew it was coming. You're not the only one, Jim. I thought it. Everybody else is going to think it too. Hey, Anthony, any thoughts to bringing Foxy Seaside to Delaware for the next Buckeye? No. She's going to the field also. Now, I'm going to explain why. I want everybody to understand. Speed is there. What did bother me, and I guess it played actually a major factor in me saying what I just said. Halfway down the lane, she got on the right line as we go through the wire. She's in the passing lane. I was watching the TV to make sure that the horse in the passing lane didn't catch up to me, or I would have been set back. So she's actually running in down the lane a little bit. Very rare for a horse to do that in the straightaway. But what that says is, at top speed, something's bothering her on the right side. 1, I don't think she'd get around Delaware good. 2, mentally she's marginally better. She just needs to grow up. Now, there is that small little voice inside me saying, well, maybe she's just stupid. Which is possible. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't need her to read or do math. But I do need her to race and do it in a smart way. She's a little ways from doing that yet. But she did sit. She did. I had to kind of seesaw her and keep her relaxed as best I could the whole way. She never really came out of fifth gear. She just was waiting. And when I moved her, no hesitation, took the lead and won the race. But she still needs to grow up a little bit. And that's why she's going to the field. Keep in mind, she now has 2 wins this year. Now she's in the straight non-winners of 3 at the Meadows for fillies and mares, or non-winners of 2, fillies and 2-year-olds 3, or whatever they write it. I have no idea. Either way, no. Delaware, yeah, speed-wise she can go there, but you have to be mentally and physically ready to race against other horses that are similar to your talent level. Both. One won't cut it. And she isn't. She's still lacking a little bit in maturity, a little bit in intelligence. There's nothing wrong with that. Let her grow up. She's going out to the field. Widespread Panic was my biggest concern of the day. Into his knees quite a bit today. Much more manageable. Adam was right in that regard. Much more manageable. I was able to take him back to last, sit with him, and as I got him bottled up coming out of the first turn, I could hear him slapping at his knees. I'm like, oh, it will happen sometimes when you got to bottle a horse up. You got to really grab a hold of them. It will happen sometimes that the horses will get into their knees and get out of gear. It'll happen. So I did exactly what you need to do. I just gave him his head. I'm just watching that police officer behind us. I don't know if I was speeding. I don't think I was, but nah, he's staying there. Give them their head and let them stretch out. And usually they'll come off their knees, or at least it will be less. Man, sounded like a drum band. I don't even know if that's a thing, a drum band. What the hell's a drum band? Drum line. Aha. Sounded like a drum line. Bing, 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 bing. The whole way. The whole way. Now, he's picked at his knees before. He'll touch his knee once in a while, but not maul himself. Now, he wasn't pounding them hard, but he just never came off them. He never let off them. Just pick, 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 pick. The whole way. So Tim and I got talking about it after. He's not really shod that much different than he was when he left. So we got to make a few little changes. His feet do hurt him. I don't really, although the flip-flops probably play a role, they are a major component in him doing that. He does need them. And he had flip-flops on when he was a winner here twice also. So I think what we're going to have to do, rather than start tipping him out and screwing around with the angles of his feet, maybe just run a line of borium from the middle of the shoe all the way over to the side, a couple of borium corks on the outside, see if that'll work. I'm not confident that you're going to see him come out of his knees from that, but it may help. So it'll be a work in progress with this guy also. We just went through this with Cass and a couple of the other horses. So that's the plan with Widespread Panic. He was good today. You can be sure he was a winner if it wasn't for how busy he was getting at his knees. So take him out of that, race him. He was very content though. There was never a concern of him making a break today that I felt anyway. I had the feeling that he wanted to do his work, did it as well as he could today. So I was happy with him in that regard. And I'm not disappointed mechanically that he was like that. We already know we can fix him because he wasn't like that before. So, work on his front feet, get him out of his knees. Hopefully we're the ones heading to the winner's circle. That's my thoughts on Widespread Panic. But a flat line, nevertheless. You got around today, probably trotted 58 apiece, whatever, but did okay. And we'll be at it next week. Now, tonight, we have 4 horses. As I said, Jody is here. He was racing in Kentucky yesterday, racing at the Meadows tomorrow. He's staying at my house tonight. Him and maybe Amy and the kids are going to come into Northfield tonight for a short stint. We have Mountaineer Prince tonight. I like the 6-hole much better than the rail last week when they canceled. He trained well this week, and I expect him to race well. Chime Bell, first start with her. I'm eager to race her. I've only trained her twice in 2.5. Both times she was very impressive. Last half some 58 both times. You've got to turn that into 58. Can she do that tonight? We'll see. Lonely Lakewood has the rail. Not a super help. He's a little tricky, but he's been good. They don't want him for 18, 17, 16, whatever they were going to bid on him. I don't care. Fine. I know what he's worth. He'll be all right tonight. And Rose Run AJ, my biggest concern, 8-hole. It's not fair to this horse. Always draws bad. Drew the 9-hole in the maiden, which didn't really matter in the maiden. But now has the 8-hole in Buckeye. I don't know what kind of trip we're going to work out with this guy tonight. But we'll see. Tomorrow's a big day for us. As I said, Jody's here. He has a horse he's racing in the Pace final in Pennsylvania. We're racing Arrowhead Hanover. I see Really Don't Care is in to go also. Lots of stakes, lots of work coming up. I'm going to continue to finish up looking at, and when I say I was looking at the yearling videos for Ohio and Lexington, you're talking about almost 1,200 videos if you're going to look at them all. I'm not going to look at them all, but I've already been through the Ohio sale catalog twice. And I'm in my third pass, a little more scrutiny into this pass, making some more direct notes of what I see, what I'd like to see, and have a strong, hard list to go through as I get down to Columbus, Ohio, anyway, down to southern Ohio for the sale next week. I'll be there on Thursday, as a number of other clients will be there also, looking at horses, probably bringing some videos, and then the sale will start on Friday. So with that, I'll let you go. I hope you guys are having a good day. It's been a pretty good 2 days at the office. By my math, we have 5 wins, a second, and a fifth. Not too shabby. 7 starts. 4 more coming your way tonight. Take care.